Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, candidate for Visionary of the Year, Carmen Skiba. Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Wow,
Carmen,
thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Carmen Ellis, to a lot of our
Yes.
audience,
Yes.
Jackson native. Let's get right into the story. Of course, I remember it well. I was in the 8th grade when I really kind of first learned. I think probably a lot of families would agree, when you were diagnosed, it was kind of an opportunity for everyone's parents to talk about it. But
Right.
talk a little bit about it for you. You were just 12 years old.
Yeah. I was a student at JCMS, and it was February 8th, 1996. I got diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma. So then I went through 6 rounds of chemotherapy and 21 treatments of radiation. And the community just really embraced me, and it was really nice to have the support of, the JCMS community and just Jackson as a whole. So
That's incredible. I have to ask, as a young person, what were some of the things that led your family to seek medical attention to find out what was going on?
It was really crazy. I was just having like sharp pains in my chest, and I'd been complaining of it for a while. I was really active in gymnastics, and so my family, just thought, oh, it's like a muscle ache or something with that. And then one night out of nowhere, like I was brushing my teeth and had a pain shoot down my spine. Like I dropped to my knees, and my mom was like, "That's it, we're going in." And so we went to the urgent care, and actually it was Dr. Mano that saw me in there, like on a Sunday night. And he did a X-ray, and there was a big mass. He thought it was like a problem in the developing. So he did a second one, and the exact same thing came back.
Wow.
So they sent me to the emergency room, and then from there I went straight to Ann Arbor Met's Hospital.
Wow.
So, yeah.
So that's such an important formative year to now you're in the battle for your life.
Yeah.
I mean, can you even put into words?
I don't think I really processed it as a 12-year-old. It's a pretty big thing, I was more concerned about what I couldn't do. I can't be a normal, middle school student, and I think that's a normal concern for middle school kids, whether you're going through chemotherapy and radiation and battling cancer, or if you're just trying to fit in with your peers and figure out who you are,
7th grade's hard enough. You're going through chemo and lose your hair and are going to school. Talk a little bit about just, and you mentioned, I think, 21 radiations, was it?
Yes,
I mean, and you're doing all this and still going to school.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah, I just tried to make it as normal as possible. There were a few days where I was sick, but I was really lucky in my treatment that my numbers stayed pretty high.
Oh, nice.
And I didn't have to miss any treatments. So just the support from everybody around me, I think, is what really kind of helped me keep a positive attitude.
So you kicked cancer's butt.
Yeah.
And now you're fighting it, continuing to fight it in many ways. Tell us a little bit about this honor that's happening right now.
So I was actually going to the gym, and a girl I was working out with, I didn't really know her very well, but I heard that her daughter got diagnosed with cancer, and her daughter was in like 6th grade. And so I just kind of on Facebook reached out and said, hey, I heard your daughter, she had leukemia, got diagnosed with leukemia, and I was around the same age, so if you guys need anything, or she just wants to talk to somebody, like it's been a really long time since I've had it, but I'm here for you. And that was right before COVID, and her mom, I'm a teacher, and her mom is a teacher, so then COVID happened, and so then she was like, oh man, because her daughter has leukemia, she couldn't go in public, she couldn't do anything, so we just communicated a lot and were support, and her daughter got nominated as our local hero for the Leukemia Lymphoma Society, and so her mom is on the leadership board, and her mom nominated me for the Visionary of the Year.
A major asset to children that are dealing with this, but also parents, right? And to be able to see you recovered.
Flourishing.
And you went on to have a wonderful high school career and things like that, and people forget, right?
Right, yes. Yeah, it was funny because I was talking to my aunt on the way in, and she has a grandson who's in like middle school, and he was like, I never knew that Carmen had cancer. And my aunt was like, I can't believe we never talked to him about it.
Right.
So it's just nice, I think, to bring awareness back to it and kind of inform people that, what this society has to offer.
Yeah.
So we've got an opportunity to raise some money, and we'd like. So here are the candidates, but of course we're rooting for you, Carmen.
Yeah.
So you have 10 weeks.
10 weeks.
10 weeks to raise a lot of money. Do you have a goal?
I do.
mind?
However, we keep the actual number like as a group, I can tell you. It's like $612,000 we're trying to reach with all 12 candidates.
Wow.
But we want to kind of keep our competitors on their toes so they don't know where we're at, so we don't reveal the exact goal amount. But it's a big one.
Awesome. And your family is very supportive, and they're helping you raise some money. Do your kids understand a little bit yet?
I think they do. Like I've talked to them, growing up, kind of like, I had cancer and what that means, and so they're really excited. My daughter was making bracelets the other day. She wants to sell for a fundraiser, so it's really cute.
Yeah.
Very cool.
I have a couple of dumb questions. One, is something like that, is that hereditary? Is that something like that you had your kids screened for, or how did you move forward as a parent?
It's interesting. There has not been, unfortunately, a ton of research in pediatric cancer.
That's why we need to raise the money.
That's why, and Leukemia Lymphoma Society just started. They committed to $175 million they're going to raise for pediatric cancer research. And the name of that initiative is Dare to Dream. And that's something that I was really excited to be a part of when I heard about that, because we need more information. And like 80% of kids that have gone through cancer treatment end up developing some chronic illness from that treatment later on in life. And so we need, kids' bodies are different, so we need to medicate them and treat their cancers differently. So hoping that this can really help do that.
You've got a fundraiser, Pound Out Cancer, that's coming up, and that is March 25th, and you're partnering with your husband.
Yes, he is a firefighter.
Cool.
And then the Be Strong Fitness and Fine Point Fitness are two of my friends. If you've never done a pound workout, it's a lot of fun. You get neon green drumsticks, and you kind of like do a little workout and pound along to the music. So we're hoping to raise a lot of money, and we have a silent auction going on for that. The silent auction will be virtual, so nobody will have to be present to bid or attend. And I think we're going to do the auction live like that Thursday before the event, and it'll close that Saturday after. So
nice.
Yeah.
Brought some other pictures. This is your beautiful family here.
Aww.
Who are these wonderful people, Carmen?
So that's my husband, Lloyd Skiba. He grew up in Alpena. His mom actually had non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, and then she relapsed and she passed away from it. So that's another reason why I'm fighting to raise some money for this. And then those are my two little kiddos. That's Ellison. She is in 3rd grade, and that's my son, Garrig. He is in 2nd grade.
Awesome.
So cute.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That was me on my last day of chemotherapy with my oncologist, Dr. Yannick at Mott's Hospital. He's still there.
Yeah?
I actually, I was in contact with him last year and sent an email, so that was kind of cool. I went to a Michigan game and saw him, he was 3 rows in the stand, and I treated him like he was a celebrity. I was
that's amazing.
So that was fun,
That's just amazing. It's amazing how long ago that was.
I know. It's crazy.
So you mentioned your mother-in-law and her relapse. Do you have ongoing scans and things like that?
I do, every year they do different blood work and different scans, and then because of the field that my radiation was in, I have to have breast MRIs and mammograms. I've been doing that since I was 19. So,
wow.
Yeah.
So you're a middle school teacher.
I am.
Did you always want to be a teacher, or talk a little bit about
I
your
did.
career
So
path?
I always wanted to be a teacher, and then I went into teaching, and I kind of got terrified at the college level. So I changed my major to business and graduated from Siena Heights with that, and was in the business world for a little bit, and still felt a calling to teach. So I went back and got my certification. And
nice.
So I've done. This is my 13th year teaching, and 10 of those years have been in middle school math. So
wow.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool to be at that same age where you went through what you went through.
That's kind of why I wanted. I feel connected to those kids,
That's it was amazing, when we were talking last week, when you were 12, and I have an 11-year-old, you have an 11 and 13. It's just amazing how young that really is.
Yeah.
It is.
And now
so
as a
young.
parent, I have a completely different view of things,
Yeah. Crazy. Well, I think you can definitely continue to inspire young people, and we hope you continue to do that for sure.
And I hope our viewers jump online and participate in the silent auction
Every
and donate to help you win.
So
we're
looking for sponsorships and all the good stuff.
One more time, if we want to just donate, what's the best way?
So you can, I think I gave a QR code.
Yeah, there might be the QR
so that'll
code. We'll
go
put
up.
that on our website.
And then if you go to the Leukemia Lymphoma Society's website, and you can search for the visionaries, and you can find me that way too. So
awesome.
Awesome. Thank you so much for
I'm
making
so
the
glad
drive
you
down.
guys had me. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Carmen Skiba, candidate for Visionary of the Year for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. More of the morning show right after this quick break.
If I could be you, and you could be me for just 1 hour. If we could find a way to get inside each other's minds. Walk a mile in my shoes. Walk a mile in my shoes. Well, before you abuse, criticize, and accuse. Walk a mile in my shoes.
You need a plumber? From leak repairs to new construction. Grimes Plumbing Company, licensed and insured, proudly serves the Jackson area with fast, reliable service. No hot water, drains clogged? Call Grimes Plumbing today, proudly serving Jackson County.
The Potter Center at Jackson College welcomes award-winning country supergroup Lone Star, Sunday, March 19th. Be amazed by their chart-topping hits.
A little blue and blonde with shoes on wrong, 'cause she likes to dress herself. On a Porsche drive, send a signal up and
Tickets are on sale now at the Potter Center box office or online at jccmi.edu/Potter Center. Lone Star, Sunday, March 19th.
My voice.
My passion.
My path.
My career.
Concord Community Schools. Our students shatter expectations.
Our new Express Oil Changes and More building has been a huge success. Not only do we have the best oil change prices, we top off fluids and do a 33-point inspection. All while you enjoy fresh-baked cookies, coffee, and popcorn in our new lounge. This month is our Jeep Freedom Day sales event with special pricing on all new Jeeps. Stop out to Extreme Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Jackson, just off I-94 exit 141, or online at extremedodge.com.
oh yeah.
St. Patrick's Day is coming up. It's on a Friday this year, which means, well, it's Friday, so who doesn't love it? But Friday, late afternoon, early evening, you have a chance to compete in a 5K run walk. And you could do this just on your own. That could be the only thing you do on St. Patrick's Day. Or you could make a whole day of it, go out, have some food, have some drinks, and then run the Shamrock Shuffle 5K on your way home. So sign up. It's Friday, St. Patrick's Day.
That was Andy Hawley suggesting running with a buzz.
Well, something, I mean, you could.
You could.
You could.
Well, speaking of Shamrocks, we've got the Taste of the Irish Hills coming up this weekend. And I have my dear friend Charlene here with me that owns the Clark Lake Golf Course. And they are participating in the Irish Hills, or Taste of the Irish Hills, and a million other great things. So welcome.
Hi, thank you for having me.
How are you?
I'm doing good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I have to tell you, I literally texted her Saturday, like, hey, can you do this? And she said, yeah.
That's awesome.
So
Thank
I
you for being
appreciate
here.
you making it work.
Sure.
So
sure.
how long have you owned the golf course and restaurant?
It hasn't even been a year. We
Really?
closed the last April,
Oh,
and then
wow.
we kind of we closed on the deal in April, and then we shut down the restaurant and renovated it for about a month.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I've been hearing some really good things.
Oh, good.
Especially from Jennifer. But it's amazing the space that you guys have out there. I mean, you can host weddings, showers,
Yes.
Chamber of Commerce events.
Yes.
I mean, talk a little bit about the space that's offered.
So we have there's 3 rooms in a row. The first one was always a traditional restaurant, and it still is. The second room was an event room, and we converted it to a sports bar.
Okay.
And it has, that's right, what you're seeing right there is our conference room,
Okay.
or banquet room. People use it for a conference or for banquets, weddings, things like that.
Yep.
And then we have a really great outdoor space because the golf course has 3 9-hole courses Excuse me. And the east side is going to be 100 years old next year.
That's amazing.
It was built in 1924.
And is that the old Executive 9 they call it?
A lot of people nicknamed it the Executive one, but anyway, so that is an event, place too. You can have a wedding outdoors.
Yes.
You could put up a big tent, and it's a beautiful green background.
Yes.
So it's in the fall. It's really nice because then you have all the trees changing colors.
Yeah.
So
awesome. What a property.
We actually did our family portraits. This was probably 5 years ago, but we did it here with the fall. Colors in the background. So it's stunning. So I want to go back to this new sports bar because it looks amazing.
Thank you.
It feels amazing. Great views. You've got great service. Your menu is outstanding, and you've got this cool.
Yeah, I brought one. I brought it here. So we have a kegerator. It's called a bottoms-up kegerator, and it has a special glass. It has a glass with a hole in it. Like that.
Wow.
And then we have these little magnets. And the magnets, you can put anything on them you want to. You can put pictures. They come with puzzles, but I made my own puzzles, and so I brought you one to see if you could figure it out.
Oh, no.
Ooh, let Andy try. But one thing that's nice about that, I watch it as it fills up. You don't get like the head at the top. You don't have a lot of wasted beverage or overcarbonation.
Right. And it's also, you just put it down, and then you can put another one down, and you can go back and make another mixed drink. So it's also very efficient.
You can't figure it out.
I gave up because it's too complicated for me.
It's not.
Are those zits?
It's written all over your face.
Okay. See, I went too far.
I don't know if we could get up close, but that is. Did you make that up?
Yeah.
That's very good.
Gosh, so actually, speaking of brilliant, I think it's worth stating that Charlene Irvin Babcock McHugh is a doctor, emergency medicine. I think her and her husband moved out to Columbia to kind of dial it back for a hot minute, and you weren't here very long, and you have this whole new endeavor.
It is, it's a kind of a very interesting and different challenge. Certainly, I've learned so much. Having a business, completely different than being a physician. And it's interesting because my husband has a business, but as a doctor, when I tell people to do things in the ER, they do it. But when you have a business, it doesn't always work that way.
Isn't that funny?
It's like, what? So it's just a totally different learning curve. And it's a lot of fun.
Are you and your husband golfers, or has that something?
My husband is an outstanding golfer. He would probably say he's not, but he is a really good golfer.
But
I'm learning.
Okay. Did you always maybe want to have a course?
No,
Is that no, not
or
at
a
all.
restaurant,
We
a
weren't
bar,
planning to do
anything?
that at all. In fact, my husband used to always say, we'll never have a restaurant. Because it's very labor intensive. There's so many details you have to pay attention to. And the food has to come out hot, good, quality, consistent all the time. And that is a challenge. So we're working through it. People tell us we're doing okay.
That's awesome. So are you guys, I'm assuming you guys are hiring. I mean, we're getting ready, ready for golf season.
Absolutely. Yep. Hiring it all over, outside for the course, for the golf table, when people come in to sign up to take the carts out, and certainly in the restaurant and in the kitchen. So anybody out there, if you're looking for a job, come see us.
Nice. And this weekend is the Taste of the Irish Hills. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so the Taste of the Irish Hills is an opportunity for people to kind of have a self-directed culinary excursion, for lack of better words, where they could go around and try different restaurants. So the tickets are $25, and then each restaurant that participates comes up with some selected bites that kind of they want to highlight. My husband and my last name McHugh, obviously we're Irish, so we wouldn't miss this for anything. But we'll have some Irish, tidbits or morsels to try, but it gives people a chance to try a lot of the restaurants that are kind of off the beaten path a little bit. Because if people didn't know we were there, they would miss it.
That's true.
Because it's kind of tucked away in a residential area that's not an obvious place for a restaurant. So,
well, I highly recommend it for lunch or dinner, special events. We just had my dear friend Ken Adams' 90th birthday party in the back room, and they did a beautiful job. It was a pizza bar, so there was something for everybody and a salad. It was perfect. Just you guys do a wonderful job, and we're so blessed to have you in the community.
What's the best food item so far?
Some of the more popular things are fried walleye. People love our fried walleye. Yes.
Did you hear that? Friday walleye.
Yes. we have a fish fry every Friday with cod, and you can get the walleye baked if you don't want it fried.
Okay.
People tell me that they really like that. There's pizzas. We make our dough fresh all the time, every day, and the pizzas are good.
Cool. My girls love the pinwheels.
The pepperoni rolls.
Yeah, those are fantastic.
You can eat that in the car too. Those are good.
Yes, you can. You can even. Are you a dipper?
Depends on what the sauce is.
Ranch?
I know you do that. You set up your dipping
I
stuff in the car.
In my car.
Yeah, sometimes.
Well, I would invite everybody to come out to Columbia Township there, to Clark Lake Golf Course on Hayes Road, and enjoy dinner. And the golf course got hit like all of our yards did.
What didn't, right?
They're in recovery mode. But when can we hope to be out on the greens?
So we have 2 companies we're working with right now, and we're probably going to hire possibly both of them.
Yeah, to get
so
it
they
done.
Start in the north, the number 1 hole, and then start also on the 9 hole, so we can kind of get it done faster.
Okay.
Because we want to get out there too, and the grass is turning green.
Yes.
And I'm like, spring fever is here for me for sure.
Well,
so
it was weird. You have a couple 50-degree days and then snowstorm, 50-degree days, snowstorm.
It's a challenge.
So,
it's Michigan.
It is. It's Michigan. We got to deal with it. Well, thank you. Thank you so much for being here with us. I'm looking forward to getting out to try it again.
Oh, thank you very much for having me. I appreciate it. Thanks so much, Jennifer.
And maybe St. Patrick's Day would be a good day to come too.
Yes.
Will you have any green beer?
I don't know if we'll have green beer, but we are going to have a selected Irish drink.
Ooh, nice.
Very good.
All right, we'll be there.
Awesome. Char McHugh, new owner of Clark Lake Golf Course and Restaurant. More of the morning show right after this quick break.
Give a child the gift of creativity this year. Jackson School of the Arts gift certificates available for classes in dance, visual arts, theater, gymnastics, and taekwondo. They are available for online purchase at jacksonarts.org/gift. You can also call to arrange a specific amount of gift membership for a certain class. For more information, call 517-784-2389. The Jackson School of the Arts.
Need to find businesses you can trust in a hurry? Computer services, contractors, even pet care. Download the BBB app today. Start with trust. Start with BBB.
We all want to protect those we care about. The best way to show them that you care is by getting the COVID-19 vaccine and booster. Safe and effective for everyone 6 months and older, vaccinated individuals are less likely to experience severe COVID-19 symptoms or hospitalization. Protect your loved ones, protect your children, protect yourself. Get vaccinated and boosted. Those you care about are counting on you. Call the Center for Family Health Walk-in Clinic at 748-5500 for your COVID-19 vaccine or booster.
Give the gift that lasts. The Jackson YMCA has something for everyone on your shopping list. Skip the traditional gift of things and give an experience at the Y, where no matter what age, there's something for everyone. Give the child on your list a youth membership for one of our after-school adventures. Out of ideas for mom, dad, grandma, and grandpa? Send them to the Y, where they can enjoy the pool, indoor walking track, wellness center, sauna, steam room, and so much more.
Dahlem, Jackson's Nature Place. Registration is now open for their Outdoor Adventure Summer Day Camp. 9 one-week themed sessions of camp this summer for children ages 3 to 12 years old. Games, hikes, hands-on crafts, and more. They are hiring camp staff and team volunteers as well. Easy online registration is open now. Visit dahlemcenter.org.
There are few more beautiful historic places in